Hi, Rich Karuba for bowlingball.com. If you want to pick up a few open bowling tips for beginners, in other words, you newcomers, people who are just starting to learn to bowl, you just want to get started in the game, and you want to know about a few essentials when you arrive at the local bowling center. Now, you experienced bowlers, this is all going to seem very obvious. This article is not dedicated to you, okay? Open bowling, number one, typically is a term commonly used to refer to bowling in non-league or non-organized events such as tournaments or fundraisers, bowling leagues, and so on. But rather simply bowling for practice by yourself, maybe with fun with your family or friends, and where your scores aren't recorded in competition. And here's a few tips, about 5 tips for you regarding open bowling. First, when you first arrive at the bowling center, check in at the central control desk, usually located somewhere near the front entrance of the bowling center. The control desk is your key. It's the hub for the bowling center activity, and it's the most important connection in getting ready to bowl. Desk personnel will guide you in preparing to bowl. They'll do things like first assigning you a lane. They'll give you information about prices, lane availabilities, and they're easily accessed. All that information is easily accessed at the front desk. Now, once you're assigned a lane, you need rental bowling shoes, house shoes we call them. Since the center management does not allow the use of street shoes on the approaches, house shoes typically run about a half size larger than street shoes. So be ready to try them on to make sure that they have somewhat of a comfortable fit before you bowl on them, and settle on a pair to take down to the lane once you get down there and get ready to bowl. Well, we recommend at bowlingball.com, we recommend everybody really purchase their own pair of bowling shoes, even if you're a brand new bowler. Because number one, they're going to fit you. They're going to be more sanitary than wearing shoes and sharing with other people like house shoes have. You're going to get the style you want. You're going to get more comfort, and importantly, you're going to get better sliding stability from owning your own quality pair of bowling shoes. And they're not that expensive, by the way, if you check them out. Number 3, select the house ball from the available inventory of bowling balls provided by your center. You'll find the house balls located down near the lanes on special racks of bowling balls. They usually range from 6 to 16 pounds, and the holes are typically drilled smallish for the lighter weight balls for the kids, and they get a little larger as you go up in weight. So you're going to have to check around to find just the right size. They're drilled for the general public, not for you specifically. That's why it's an advantage to own your own bowling ball that's custom measured and fit to fit your hand. So that's something that you'll want to work toward if you think you're going to continue to bowl. But the largest hole intended for use is the thumb hole on these house balls. And if you have trouble getting a ball custom fit to your hand, and you're having trouble holding on to it because the thumb is big for the weight you want, we can't do much about that. So you might want to consider getting your own bowling ball fairly soon. I'm not telling you to go do it, but I'm highly recommending that's what you should strongly consider. Now, the control desk personnel can arrange assistance for you to enter your name or names of your bowling party into the automatic scores. Those computers require understanding how to use them, and once you get everything set up to go, then they'll automatically record your scores as you go through your session on the lanes. The bowling center personnel usually are always very happy to show you how to use the scores and setting up the bowl, and they'll help if there's an error or any other problems with your session on the lanes. So you'll want to make sure that you know how to access the button to call the control desk and to speak to them through the microphone if there is a problem. And finally, you want to contact the control personnel for any other mechanical failure, as well as with the automatic score. With the pin setter, with the ball return unit. Sometimes bowling balls get stuck down at the end of the lane. The control desk is your central point of communication while you're bowling. Now, it's easy to prepare to bowl, and it's fun to spend recreational time with your family and your friends. So the more accustomed you get to open bowling, and you might want to even get involved at some point with an organized handicap league, which is fun. The handicap system kind of gives everyone a fair chance at a par score. So it can be very competitive and yet very fun for you to join an organized team environment. So you might want to talk to the personnel at your local center about team bowling and joining a league. But we hope that you have a good experience when you initially begin to bowl, so you continue to stay in our great sport for a long time to come. Hope these tips help. Thank you.